Hi guys, it's Grady Groudon, and today we have some openings of some PSA Grady cards. It's a set I've just literally added to my own PSA collection, and today I'm going to be talking about why I think, and this is all my totally own views, yes I do know some stuff about PSA Pokemon, but in general this is just my views, why no symbol PSA Mint 9 cards are a guaranteed investment, in my opinion, 100% my opinion. Please do recognise that when watching this video. Disclaimer, I'm not selling any of them, I'm just keeping any I have. I had two up on the store. That was this Snorlax and this Victory Bell. I was not selling them at prices that you can currently get them on eBay. Mine were quite a bit higher, simply because I believe they are higher. And today, while I'm opening up some parcels, I'll go through the reasons why. Also, just to let you know, so as a base point, I bought this entire set, minus the Snorlax and Victory Belt, for around £500. I'm not going to tell you exactly how much, but it's around £500. So then you can do the maths and add in the values of the Victory Belt and Snorlax. There's currently a set, I think, on eBay for $1,200 for a full Mint 9 set. I think that's probably where the cards valued are about, especially in the next 6 months, a year. So let me explain why. Here we go. Here's the first opening. We have the Clefable. You can see my collection growing in real time. Let me give you reasons why. One reason why is supply. I'm going to take this cover off because it's a bit too big for me. Supply of no symbol Jungle Mint cards raw are near impossible to find. They're not impossible. You will find them if you go on eBay. Watch auctions every week, basically check it every single day. You know, you probably will find a couple that are worth getting and are in mint condition. Wow, what the hell was that? But they're going to be difficult to find. Why is that? Because they have silver in a lot of them. The holofoils are usually scratched. Not to forget, it is from 1999, and you know, kids played with them back then. I played with them back then, not realising what they were. So that's one reason that the supply is low for genuine mint no symbol jungle cards. Second reason is because you can literally buy a whole set of PSA 9s for the cost of some cards in PSA 10. That straight away tells me that's a buy. The next we have is Kangaskhan. The PSA 10 no symbol set is highly desired. It's incredibly difficult to find, for starters. I mean, you couldn't do what I've just done with the PSA 9s and go on eBay and find sellers and just pay up for a PSA 10 no symbol set. It doesn't, money would open some doors, sure, you'd get some like that, but you wouldn't get all of them like that. You'd probably have to pay a lot higher than market value to get them immediately. It would be a waiting game, really. Beautiful card, Kangaskhan. Alright, and then I'll go on to my next point. So why else is this an investable set? Well, quite simply, it's a jungle set with a legitimate error. A legitimate error the Pokemon community all agrees is an error. An error WotC themselves have owned up to. And it's from 1999 Jungle, and it comes with all that prestige as well. I personally value these the same as, if not a bit better than, first edition Jungle. And right now, it's a good idea to be buying any WotC first edition, or as I'm arguing here, Jungle no symbol cards. And for that reason, I personally believe that the no symbol jungle cards are an investable piece right now. And I'm not selling any at all, so you know that is my honest opinion. I'll be keeping these for years on years, in the belief their value will only rise. I just wanted to share this with a lot of collectors because I think I mean, I'm not someone who's going to put up a YouTube video and the price of these is going to spiral out of control, because at the end of the day, I don't have that clout. But for the people who do watch my videos, the loyal subscribers, buy from the website, this is just honest advice, really. This is what I've bought. I put my money where my mouth is, so to speak. This is pretty cool. There's a lot of you will know Pokemon Revolution. He's a massive seller in the US. Right there, let me just give him a quick shout out. Now he's just literally put them all in individual envelopes, which is great to see. Here he is. I'm sure a lot of you will know him. He's on eBay. He's a massive eBay seller. And he literally gave me a bit of a discount on all of these put together. So I just took them all off his store, really. I think he had duplicates of some, but others he didn't. So let's just go through them. I really do enjoy collecting and completing a set. There's nothing better than completing a set. I just saw the prices on this and I was really surprised, and I was like, well, I'm just going to buy it out then. Lovely. So there we have the Electrode. No, just leave my thumbprint on that. No symbol. I'm really wary of them falling off there. We got the Pidgeot. These don't seem to be in order, numerically anyway. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I've just sent in a first edition Jungle, and I think that's got a good shout to PSA 10. This one is very close, actually. The holofoil is beautiful. There is no scratches on that. Sorry for the glare, guys. It's just the weather. At least it's not boiling hot today, so I'm not sweating. Not that that would affect you guys anyway, I guess. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. It's good that these are all for my own collection, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, no. Stay up. Sorry for this very professional YouTube opening. So let's talk about the long term. Where do I expect these cards to fetch in the long term? So I paid £500, which would be about $750. I don't know, the pound is moving a lot because of Brexit, but right now it's about $750 for the full set, minus the Victory Bell and Snorlax, which I'll value at $100. So I got this entire set for, let's say, at $850. I think it will probably reach $1,200 very soon. There is already a full set on eBay for $1,200. I think, oh, well, I've wrecked this envelope. This one's not going anywhere else. Look at that. That's just despicable. And I expect it to reach that price range in the next 6 months to a year. I'd expect that set to sell over the next 6 months as well. Then we have the Wigglytuff. Against other WotC sets, I think it's really investable. At the moment, there's still loads of there's not loads, but there's still first edition boxes out there. Sure, you're paying high prices for them, but they do exist. How many no symbol Jungle booster boxes are out there? Sure, no one knows exactly. But I would put my bets on there being less than first edition Jungle. And all you have to do is look at the pops of PSA 10 and look at how the prices of even just the PSA 10s have ballooned. That should give you a good indication for the future of the lower grades in that set. And that's something you can take to all, really. I've noticed a lot of Team Rocket PSA 10 cards have shot up in price. And what happened then was the PSA 9 cards, they didn't shoot up so ecstatically, but they shot up by the same percentage. So even though the price increase doesn't seem as dramatic, so a price increase by 20% on a PSA 10 might be £50, but only on a PSA 9 it might only be a tenner, but it's still the same price increase. I love that cipher. Best cipher out there in my opinion. And where could I see this set in 2-3 years time? $2,000, if I'm being honest. I think, you know, for a full Mint 9 set, I think $2,000 is not too far out there. Some of these cards were bought for $30. Actually, a lot of them were bought for $30. And then you had the Vaporeon, the Flareon, and the Jolteon, which were more expensive. I'm gathering the Snorlax might be a bit more expensive as well. But they were still not bought for extortionate fees. This was probably about $50 around. You could easily see this fetching $100. It's just not that difficult to picture in my eyes. Can't wait to add this to the PSA set registry later. Really big shout out to Pokemon Revolution for giving me a good deal on these as well. I know they've sat on his eBay store for a while, and I was like, I'll test the waters. Because it's a set I've been looking at for a long time, especially when I look at the populations. Because populations for the Mint 9s are quite low. Let's say in comparison to the other first edition WotC PSA 9s. And then you've got to think about the ones that have been cracked open. For the chance at PSA 10, obviously if you cracked open any of these and any of them got PSA 10, you'd be looking at quite a big reward. It's not what I'm doing though. I'm literally just quite happy to keep them as PSA 9s. But you can see that they're really good quality PSA 9s. Oh, that glare is annoying, isn't it? That's the pincer. I've gone through all my points really. So supply was the first one. Demand doesn't seem to be loads of it right now. That's why I think the prices are really good on this set. I think some EX series cards, some of the sets are taking away the thunder from this particular set. Another point was the no symbol PSA 10 prices are massive. They've ballooned massively, and the PSA 9s just yet haven't caught up. So therefore they will eventually. And then what was the last point? What was the last point? I can't remember. I'm sure I told it you anyway. Venomoth. Oh yeah, the populations. The populations are just not particularly high. And you know, it's 1999, Jungle, what's the era? I couldn't believe, I haven't believed the prices on these for the last 6 months. And I finally got the opportunity to pull the trigger. And that's exactly what I've done. It is cool just seeing this, because I've waited to do this YouTube video, and it's so cool to open these up in front of you. Some of these envelopes are giving me right jip. There she is, the Jolteon. This is the card of the set for me. The card. It's an absolute beauty. I think right now on values it is the highest value. But absolute beauty. A quick word on the PSA 10 no symbol jungle set. I do think it will also increase in price, but there's going to be a bit more. The price might be a bit more flexible. It could go up, it could go down short term. I think the long term it's pretty obvious it's going to go up. I mean, that would be the case for a lot of WotC cards. But in the short term, it could definitely go down. It depends if more PSA 10s are graded. Extremely low pop on some of these cards. Extremely low on the PSA 10s. That's why they're the prices they are. But I bought this entire set for a price of a PSA 10 no symbol Jolteon, or a PSA 10 no symbol Flareon, or a PSA 10 no symbol Vaporeon. Maybe 1.5 PSA 10s for the other cards equals this entire set. If that doesn't make sense financially, I don't know what does. This is the last card, and it is the Nidoqueen. There you go, guys. So that is the entire no symbol jungle set. I'll give you a last shot in a minute of all the cards together. They look absolutely beautiful. So that is my most recent PSA investment, Pokemon investment, giving my honest advice on this set. And I've put my money where my mouth is, so you can't say anything other than that. That's the best someone who's giving you advice on PSA Pokemon can give you. Yeah, I'll give you an ending shot of all these cards together. I hope you've listened to me. Don't feel too obliged to go out there and buy these straight away. It's just my opinion, and hopefully it's a well-informed one. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, please like, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to go enter this onto the PSA set registry now and enjoy my new no symbol set. See you later, guys.